Hello, my name is Alex Isles and welcome to Beanley Moor in Northumberland. In this episode I'm going to talk about what the Bronze Age people did to relax and to enjoy themselves. But first of all, just to introduce the place I'm standing, this is a very windy moor right here in Northumberland, and it's full of different things. So for instance, there's Neolithic rock art in and around the area here. I'm actually standing on the rampart of an Iron Age fort. A Roman Iron Age fort. So this is a fort that was occupied during the Roman period north of the Roman frontier. So it's got two banks of walls and in a central area where there were a number of round houses as well. So we know that there are people living here at this time, and there's also two cairns, two late Neolithic, two early Bronze Age cairns. It's a very interesting landscape with Neolithic, Bronze Age and Iron Age settlements all through it. But in the Bronze Age as well, archaeologists have excavated and worked around the moor, and they've discovered large cisterns or large troughs. And those troughs or cisterns, depending on which word you use, during the Bronze Age were utilised to boil water, because they found stones right next to the troughs that were put inside fire to heat them up to really high temperatures. When these stones were burnt, they were then dropped in the troughs and the water was heated up. And there's a number of different theories about what this could be, and the two primary ones is, one of them is kind of a bring your own barbecue. So people from the local communities would come together to this area and they would all bring something to share, some meat or something like that, and then they would all heat up the stones, have a massive communal barbecue, boil the meat, boil the vegetables, maybe make large amounts of soup or something similar to that, and everyone would eat together at this very specific time of year. That would be a form of ritual gathering of the various peoples who lived in and around this area. The second theory is also just as cool, but the idea is that maybe they had sort of a leather tent, or they built a house around this, and it was actually like a sauna. So they were heating up the stones, and just like today you find all over the world you have these hot rooms and modern day saunas, they would drop the stone into the water and boil it, so it would become very hot and steamy inside the room, and it was like a steam room so that you could chill out in there in your sauna and then go outside into the open air. Whichever one it is, it shows that there was a communal gathering space here in Beanley Moor during the Bronze Age, and that people were coming here either for communal eating or possibly as well for a communal sauna or hot pool experience, so they could all gather together and enjoy this right here. And I just love that, because so often when we look at these ancient periods, we're more focused on maybe the war or their hill forts or the status of their kings or the bronze items they made. But they had daily lives as well, and also inside those daily lives, festivals. And I love to imagine people coming from all the surrounding villages to this moor. How it would have looked in the Bronze Age is probably substantially different to how it looks today. Gathering together and then having a communal meal or food together on this location, so that they could socialize and bring and collect together and have social connections developed from this meeting. So I really hope you've enjoyed that, and maybe it's caused some thinking in yourself about how, you know, your social life or your festivals that you happen to celebrate as well, how they bring you together and how they build bonds with other people as well, and how in the ancient world people did exactly the same thing. They gathered together, they had their festivals, they had their social life, and you know, you can imagine maybe, you know, people chatting over, you know, some food in a communal barbecue, or people sitting in a sauna discussing the nature of the gods or something like that while they were here. And it's something like that that really just brings to life the ancient world for me. I really hope you've enjoyed this episode, and as always, if you have done, please like and subscribe. I do have a Patreon, so if you would like to support me through that, please do, and you can also suggest content to create in the future depending on what level you support in the Patreon. Until next time though, stay safe and well, and I hope you'll join me to discover more history in the future.